Okay, today I'm going to be going over my VMware kernel extension, how to manually unload and load your kernel extensions. Now by default VMware loads a kernel extension or a few at boot up. Now they boot up, start when you start with your Mac, and then sort of hang when you try to shut your Mac down. At one point my Mac took over 2 minutes to shut down because of these kernel extensions, and I did not like that. So I searched around on the web, found a blog that showed how you can manually load and unload these kernel extensions. I thought, great, that's awesome. But at the same time I hit a snag when trying to get it to work, and then I finally got it to work with some help from a friend. So I'm going to be detailing that. I'm going to visually show you how to do it. I also have it posted on my blog, which is iamthekiller.net. So check it out. First, I'm going to be going over Automator. So let's go to Automator. You click Custom. I'm going to click Close. So from here, you're going to want to click on Run Shell Script. So you drag Shell Script over here, and you're going to type sudo /library/application support VMware boot.sh -- start. That basically starts your kernel extensions. From there, you're going to want to add launch application. So just type launch, drag it over here, and select VMware Fusion. So once again, this is going to do a sudo command to start the kernel extensions and then finally launch VMware. Save it as an application, name it whatever you like. I just chose Start VMware. So now you're going to want to click on New, and you're going to do just about the same thing. So for this one, you're going to do sudo, well, basically the same command except -- stop as a run shell script. And from there, you're going to want quit application and VMware. And I have selected ask to save changes just in case you try to run this command and you haven't finished shutting down your virtual machine. So that's just about it, but you're not done. Because these commands run a sudo command, and it does not prompt you for your password. I have yet to figure out how exactly to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to have to put in my password, because that's obtrusive. I don't want to have to put in a password just to launch an application all the time. So this is where VSudo comes in. So what you're going to want to type, once I get to it, there it is. Okay, you're going to type editor equals /user /bin nano space sudo space VSudo, or VSudo, VISUDO. VSudo is basically a command that edits a file that determines who you are and if you can use sudo without a password. Now there's a couple more arguments for it. I'm not going to go into the huge history of VSudo, but you're going to want to hit enter. It's going to prompt you for your password. This is the sudoers file. You're not going to want to edit this directly. It's safe to edit it with the command I just said, but you're not going to want to edit it directly. So at the bottom of this, you're going to want to add the lines that I have at the bottom. You may not be able to see it, and that's why you're going to want to go to my blog, because I have it posted there. But you're basically setting it up so you can run a sudo command without having your password. This isn't really a security risk, because if somebody has physical access to your machine, they're going to already have access to this. They're not going to see this command and say, oh, let's see if we can modify this script so I can run it and do all sorts of bad things. Control O writes out the file, Control X exits it. So now that you've got that out of the way, here's my blog. You can go on here and see at the bottom I've got the full details on how to do this in case I've gone too fast or I skipped over something. I took it one step further and I went into Quicksilver and my triggers, and I added this application, so it basically starts my Start VMware application, and then I just added a trigger so I could start it quickly. This is great because it doesn't prompt me for my password. It starts VMware right away without having to search for it, and it's really great. It works. So this is my quick tip for today. Check out my blog. I'm going to have more updates. IamTheKiller.net. So thanks for watching.